Okay, so good morning everyone again. Okay, we continue with the lesson that we stopped last week. Okay, so which is trigonometry rule. Okay, again we will continue with this. Okay, last week we have see the example for number 1, number 2. Okay, kita dah tengok number 1, number 2. Okay, number 1, number 2. Okay, we saw last week. Okay, today I go with number 3, number 4. Okay, I'll continue with number 3 and number 4. Okay, rule number 3 and rule number 4, which also is a part of chain rule. Okay, I'll explain with this further. Okay, so comes to number 3. Okay, so look at number 3. Okay, before that, let me recall lah. Saya tahu dah mungkin dah tinggal seminggu, mungkin okay, dah beberapa hari kan. Okay, just recall lah. Okay, get number 1. Okay, go for number 1. Okay, number 1, y equal, okay, sin ax. Okay, we have y equal sin ax, and our derivative function will be dy dx. Okay, our derivative function will be dy dx. Remember, when we have a we take out, we put it outside, and sin change to cos ax. Okay, so itu jawapan dia. Okay, sin change to cos. Sin kena jadi cos, cos kena jadi negative sign. Remember this. Okay, if you can remember this, you can do any problem lah. Okay, sin differentiate dapat cos. Cos you differentiate, you dapat negative sign. Okay, so that's about number 1. Okay, number 2. Okay, again same thing. Number 2 we have, this time we have cos x. So cos ax. Okay, cos ax, then you get what? Dy dx will be equal, dy dx will be equal, so a, okay, and we have negative, so negative sin ax. Okay, that's why we have actually negative a. So we take out the a, we take out the negative, then we get negative a sin ax. So it's actually negative come from the cos. Cos ni yang bagi kita negative. Okay, it's not negative a. It's actually a negative ni, okay, come from cos. So that's why you get negative. So that's why your formula you have negative a. Okay, if you notice, you can see that it will have negative a. Okay, so ini just recall lah. Okay, so today I'm going to look into our discussion further into number 3 and number 4. Okay, so I'll go for number 3. Okay, what number 3? Number 3 is, you see now this time you have power. Okay, so number 3 I copy back. Y equal, okay, we have sin power of n, and we have ex. Okay, sin power of n, and we have ex. Okay, so this time we get what? We get dy dx. Okay, when we have power, power must bring down. So we have n, okay, and then sin, okay, and then we differentiate whatever here. Okay, differentiate, you get a. Okay, differentiate inside here, you get a. So you get times a, and then sin n minus 1, because the power, remember last time, power always minus by 1. Okay, ax, and differentiate side, you dapat cos, so you dapat cos ax. Okay, I'll show you when it comes to example lah. You need to take the formula first. So copy the formula first, then when it comes to the example, I will explain further. Okay, so n to the bawah, okay, n put front, differentiate ax dapat a, and then sin dia tolak 1, power dia, so sin n power of n minus 1 ax kali dengan cos ax, because sin you differentiate, you dapat cos, so that's why you get cos ax. Okay, about number 4. Okay, about number 4. So number 4, you have, okay, y equal, Okay, y equal, okay, cos power of n, and we have ax. Okay, cos power of n and ax. So remember what is the formula? Okay, dy dx. Okay, as I said to you, you must bring down the power. Power kena turun bawah. So you get n, and then times by e lah. Sebab kita differentiate ax ni, kita dapat a. Okay, and you bring down, you get n times by a, and then cos n minus 1 ax times you get what? This time you get cos, you differentiate, you get dapat negative sin x. So negative sin ax. So you get negative lah. That's why in formula I put negative here. Tengok, saya letak negative sini. Okay, I put negative because of what? Because the negative already bring it front lah. So we have negative n a ataupun a n all the same thing lah. So you have negative, you bring it front. So negative kita dah bawa di depan. So negative a n or n a same thing only. Okay, cos n minus 1 ax and then sin ax. Okay, this is our formula for today. Right? Okay, anyone? Any problems so far? Okay. Yeah, dy dx. Yeah, of course, dy dx. Correct. Okay, dy dx. Okay, so if there's no problem, then I go for another example. Okay, example number 1. Okay, I give you example 1. Okay, example 1. We try this y equal sine square 3x. We try this sine square 3x. Okay, so get the basic first. So what is this? This is your n and this is your a. Okay, by knowing that, you can straight away go for the answer. Okay, once you know what is your n, what is your a, then you know what is the answer. Okay, your answer will be dy dx equal. Okay, so you can bring n down. So n is 2 and times by 3 and then sine. Okay, 2 minus 1 you get 1, 3x. Okay, so differentiate sine, you get cos 3x. Okay, so here is actually power of 1. Okay, it's okay. If you don't write also acceptable because sine power of 1 is a usual it's a common you don't write also is acceptable. So you put is okay, you don't put also okay, because 1 is a common things that we see in the mathematics. Okay, kalau kita tak letak 1 pun tak apa, because 2 minus 1 you get 1, so is a 1 is acceptable when you don't write. Okay, so what will be the last answer? So 2 times 3 you get 6 sine 3x then cos 3x. So this is my answer. Okay, finish. Number 2. Okay, number 2, okay, we try this. Okay, y equal cos power of 3 for x. Okay, get the formula. What is the formula? When y equal cos n ax, then you get dy dx become, okay, negative a dot n cos n minus 1 ax dot sin ax. Betul, sin ax. So this is the formula. Get this formula. So once you know the formula, then definitely you can go for the answer. Okay, so again, what is my a? A is 4 and n is 3. Okay, let me put it into the formula. So formula will give me dy dx will be equal, okay, for negative, because sine cos give you negative, right? So negative, okay, 4 times 3, okay, so you get cos power of 2 for x times by, okay, times by sine for x. Okay, will give you what? Will give you 4 times 3, you get negative 12 cos square for x and then sine for x. Okay, so next I go for next example. Okay, number 3. Okay, so number 3, y equal, okay, let me give you exponent 2x sine 5x. Okay, now we need to use product rule because we have two functions. One is exponent, another one is trigo. Okay, so for this case, you need to use uv. So one is u, another one is v. Remember what is the formula? So dy dx will be equal du dx v plus u dv dx. So this is what we call as product rule. Okay, so you need to use product rule. Okay, so how to use, how to differentiate your u? Remember, okay, you should recall how to differentiate exponent. Betul. A exponent ax. Correct. Okay, you get A exponent ax. Betul. Itu akan dapat jawapan dia. Okay, so u equal, so get your u equal exponent 2x and then v equal sine 5x. Okay, u equal exponent 2x and v equal sine 5x. Okay, so get your du dx. Okay, get your du dx. And of course your dv dx. Okay, can anyone give me what is the answer for exponent 2x? When you differentiate, get what?
E to x.
Berapa? Lagi sekali, Nurul?
E to x.
V2x. Macam ni? A to x. A to x macam ni?
E, just E, sir.
Okay, oh E to x, okay, E to x macam ni, itu saja.
Saya lupa, sir.
Okay, okay, lagi sekali okay, ini salah. Okay, recall again. Okay, what is the formula exponent? When you have y equal a exponent u, you punya dy dx, you get a dot exponent u du dx. Yeah, this is your formula. So for this you get 1 times exponent 2x and times by 2. So you get 2 exponent 2x. Because your a is 1. So a is 1. Okay, and what about v? Can anyone give me what is answer for dv dx? dv dx become siapa-siapa nak cuba? dv dx adalah sama dengan, sorry Hafiz? Betul, 5 cos 5x, betul, very good. Okay, 5 cos 5x. Okay, now cross multiply. So ini kali dengan ni, this time this, and this time this. Okay, so you put into the formula. So dy dx will be equal to exponent 2x times sine 5x and then plus exponent 2x times 5 cos 5x. Okay, of course we can simplify that. This one must simplify. Okay, so arrange the equation. So ini susun dulu. You get what? 2 exponent 2x sine 5x. Okay, this one constant bawah depan. So 5 exponent 2x cos 5x. Okay, can you factor this equation? Boleh tak factor ni? Boleh What you can take out actually?
Exponent.
Yeah, correct. You can take exponent. Very good. So you boleh keluar exponent. Exponent 2x and put in bracket lah. Okay, very good You boleh keluarkan exponent because both sides got exponent. Here got exponent, here also got exponent. So you can take exponent out. Okay, so here you get 2 sine 5x, correct, plus, correct, 5 cos 5x. Okay, so this is my answer. Okay, next I go for number 4. Number 4, y equal cos 3x divided by exponent for x. Try this. Okay, so to do this, definitely you need a quotient rule. Kena dapat quotient rule. What is quotient rule? So look back to your formula, formula list. So you must have u. This is your u. This is your v, and dy dx will be equal du dx v minus u dx over v square. Okay, this is the quotient rule. Okay, so by the way, we get u equal cos 3x, and then v equal exponent for x. Okay, exponent for x, and du dx will be equal. So when you differentiate cos get negative 3. Yeah, correct. Negative sign lah. So negative 3 sin 3x. Okay, we get a times by negative sin x lah. So in this case, negative 3 sin 3x, and dv we will get dv we get what? Yeah, correct. Yeah, you get. Okay, kejap dia hilang. Sorry Okay, sorry. Tak tahu kenapa dia hilang. Okay, very sorry for that. Okay, again. So dv dx will be equal, okay, 4 exponent for x. Okay, so once we differentiate, then you can go for the formula, which is product rule, so quotient rule. So kita darab silang, cross multiply this and go for the last answer. Okay, so you get what? You will get negative 3 sine 3x times, okay, exponent 4x minus, okay, cos 3x, I put cos 3x, I put this bracket, minus cos 3x times 4 exponent 4x and divided by v square. Okay, divided by v square. So exponent 4x square. Okay, you need to simplify, because everywhere you see you have exponent, so you need to simplify. Ya, susun balik supaya boleh cancel, because exponent you have denominator dengan numerator and actually you can cancel the exponent. So try to arrange nicely there before you can cancel. Okay, so let me arrange for you. So okay, remember if we have sine, I mean trigo any trigo function lah, kalau kita ada any trigo function ni kita letak last, paling belakang. Okay, what I mean by that, I mean negative 3 exponent 4x sine 3x. I want you practice this. Always you see when you have trigo you have last. Itu kira yang paling betul lah. That will be the very nice way of writing when you have trigo in your calculation. So trigo letak last. Minus, okay, minus again this one 4 exponent 4x cos 3x. Okay, cos 3x divided by, yeah, correct, exponent 4x power of 2. So you get this. Okay, then now numerator you take out the exponent. Okay, factor exponent x. Exponent 4x ni keluarkan dekat atas. Okay, because you see here and here you got exponent 4x. Take out the exponent 4x. Okay, so you get what? You get equal
negative 3 sine exponent 4x.
Correct, exponent 4x times
Negative 3 sine 3x.
Correct, negative 3 sine 3x minus 4 cos 3x divided by
exponent 4x power of 2.
correct, exponent 4x power of 2. Okay, what you can do now?
Cancelling out exponent 4x.
Yeah, correct, you can cancel one of these. Boleh cancel dah ni, because this one actually got 2. Okay, so this one got 1, so you can cancel. So you nicely cancel lah. And the last answer you can give me equal negative 3 sine Correct. Negative 4 cos 30x divided by exponent
Exponent what?
4x. Okay, this is what we get in the last answer. Okay, now I'm continuing the chain rule. Okay, so again, this is another important thing that you should know. Okay, so again, let me recall what is chain rule. Okay, chain rule is actually what you see. When you look at the formula, dy over dx. Okay, so chain rule is considered like we split the function, we split the fraction. You see, look at this. We have dy here, we have dx here. So again, the same thing, I'm going to do this. Dy over, and this place I remain empty, times divide by dx. I repeat again. Okay, dy here, I put it as a numerator. Dx here, I put as a denominator. You see what I did here? I put as a denominator. Okay, I bring here. So the remaining empty place, I substitute another function which is I call as du function. Okay, it's actually what? It's actually du and du is cancelled. That's why we get dy dx. We get back what is dy dx. Okay, so you might understand. Okay, you might don't understand. It's okay. But let me explain you an example. Okay, you will get it in a clear picture. Okay, so I take the same example. Example 6. I recall what we call as chain rule. Okay, so come copy this question. Okay, copy this question. Okay, number 1. Okay, number 1. Y equal 2x square minus 1 power of 3. Okay, y equal 2x square minus 1 power of 3. Okay, so what is chain rule? Chain rule is dy dx equal dy as a numerator times dx as a denominator. Sorry, this one dx as a denominator. So the remaining place empty here, I substitute with du and du. So that is chain rule. You can, if you can follow this, you can solve any problem with the chain rule condition. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is actually I'm going to put u equal 2x square minus 1. Meaning that what? I'm going to convert this equals to u. Okay, I'm going to convert this equals to u. Okay, this is not a linear, this is a quadratic. Remember last time we have this formula. We have y equal ax plus b power of n. We did this. We did a times n times ax plus b n minus 1. Okay, this one only applies when it is linear. Ini bila linear. Linear maksudnya apa? Dia tak ada kuasa 2, dia tak ada kuasa 3, just x only. Just ax plus b only. Only this condition we can use this formula. But this time we have power 2. You see, look at here. Ini ada power 2. So it's a quadratic problem. So comes under quadratic. So kita kena guna chain rule. Okay, how to do? So you need to substitute u equal Okay, u equal 2s square minus 1. Okay, u equal 2s square minus 1. Okay, now what is your y? Once u equal 2s square minus 1, okay, what is about your y? Y will be what? Y will be u power of 3, yeah? Right? Do you agree with that? Kalau kita bagi di u, maksudnya y akan jadi u kuasa 3. Okay? Do you agree with that? Terima tak itu? Betul kan? Okay, now what you going to do? You going to find du dx. Okay, you need to find du dx. Because of what? Because we have u and x function. Sekarang kita ada u dan x. So when you differentiate, you get du dx. Okay, when you differentiate, you get du dx. Okay, so we differentiate du dx, you get what?
4x.
Yeah, correct. You get 4x. So dapat 4x. Very good. Okay, what about this side? You get dy over what?
dy over du.
Correct. Correct. You get dy over du. Because of what? Because your function is y and u. So bila kita differentiate, you get dy over du. Okay, what would be your answer? You get dy du become 3u power of 2. Very good. Okay, kita akan dapat 3u power of 2. Okay, remember what I taught you? So chain rule is actually what? Chain rule is actually dy dx. dy dx will be equal dy over times dx, and replaced by the empty part will be replaced by du, right? So meaning that we already have the answer. Kalau you tengok, ini jawapan dia. Ini jawapan pergi sini. Ini jawapan dia akan masuk sini. Okay, if we look at here, okay, you can see dy du you already have answer. So you get 3u square. Du dx you get 4x. So you just times the answer. Just masuk dalam formula dia. So you get what? You get 3u square times 4x. So you get 3u square times 4x. Yes, betul. Because of what? Because I want in terms of x. Saya tambah u, Remember, we want in terms of x. So you must substitute back what is your u, u itu kita bawa sendiri. Okay, we bring it because we want to solve the problem. So you must substitute back into the calculation. So 3 times 2s square minus 1 power of 2 times 4x. So times here I put it, okay, bracket lah. Okay, I put bracket because of what? Because I worried, I confused with the okay, mungkin x itu mungkin nampak macam darab lah, So that's why I put in bracket. Okay, now simplify this.
Sure, nak tanya.
Ya, boleh.
Kalau substitute u tu bila dah times dengan tu boleh?
Maksudnya kali dulu baru times, ganti macam tu. Boleh, tak ada masalah. Sama aja.
Lebih selamat.
Boleh. You boleh darab dulu. Of course, yes, acceptable. That one is also acceptable. Once you times, you substitute also can. No problem. But the last answer must be in terms of x. Okay, nampak? Okay, you can do this also. Of course, it's acceptable. Kalau you dapat ni 3u square, okay, times 4x, you get this first. You get 12x u square. Baru ganti pun boleh. Acceptable. Okay, of course ini pun jawapan diterima, Of course ini pun diterima. Acceptable answer. No issue on accepting this answer. But now I put the u first, and I go for the last answer. So last answer saya ialah 12x times sama je 2x square minus 1. Correct. 12x 2x square minus 1 power of 2. You get the same answer lah. Actually same only, but you do this also can. You buat ini pun boleh. Okay, you buat ni terima memang tak ada masalah. You do means you compile everything, then you last you put you also can. Not as it's an acceptable answer. Okay, it's not a problem. Memang boleh diterima. Okay, I give you one more example. Cuba dulu. Nombor 2. Okay, number 2. Let's say I give you y equal, okay, 3x minus x square power of 3. Okay, 3x minus x square and power of 3. Okay, first thing first is what? Okay, first thing is get your u. Cari u dulu. Siapa u dia? Yes, very good. So inilah kita punya u sekarang. This is what we call as u. Ini masuk dia jadi u. So once you know what is your u equal 3x minus x square. Okay, minus x square. Then what is your y? Y will be equal to? Yeah, correct. U power of 3 or u cube, U power of 3 or u cube. Okay, so get your formula. Formula is what? Dy dx will be equal dy times dx. Okay, and then you put du because your function now is du. Okay, what will I get this time for u? Okay, what do I get for u? U will be equal dux become 3 minus, correct, 3 minus 2x, very good. Okay, I get 3 minus 2x and your dy over du will be equal, yeah, correct, 3u power of 2, very good. Okay, kita akan dapat 3u power of 2. Okay, now you do substitution. Okay, substitute into the formula. So dy dx will be equal, okay, so my dy dx is 3u square, 3u square times 3 minus 2x. Okay, so you can straight away can substitute lah. Okay, you can straight away can substitute. So my last answer will be 3 bracket 3x minus x square power of 2 and 3 minus 2x. So ini dah cukup dah. Ini dah berhenti dah. Kita berhenti sini. This will be the last answer. Okay, kenapa saya berhenti sini? Because this is a factor form. Kalau ada dua, kita berhenti sini. Kalau ada satu, kita kena expand. Okay, what I mean by that, okay, apa saya maksudkan ialah kalau kita jumpa x dekat sini, kalau kat sini ada x saja, kena kali dah. Kalau sini 3x, kena kali dah. But this time kita ada dua, 3 minus 2x. So ini biar aja. This is will be the last answer. Kalau tengok 1, 2, saya expand 1 tapi saya tak expand 2 because I leave it in the factor form. Okay, next. Okay, number 3 ya. Okay, number 3 I give you y equal log 2x plus 1 power of 3. Okay, log 2x plus 1 power of 3. Okay, remember what is the formula when you get log? So log is what? Y equal a log u. So dy dx become equal a times du dx. Betul, ini akan jadi du dx. Okay, times y du dx. Okay, ini formula dia So this is the formula. Okay, when you have a log in your calculation, then you need to derive do derivative function based on this formula, right? Kena guna formula ni. Okay, so you get what? U equal log 2x plus 1. Okay, can anyone give me what is the answer? Du dx? Can anyone? You get?
Saya buat 2.
Dapat 2. 2 tu jawapan salah. 3 over 2x jawapan salah.
1 over x.
Yeah, correct. It's actually 1 over x. Okay, it's actually 1 over x. Okay, so what is your A? A ialah 1 dah. Okay, A 1 kali. Okay, 1 kali. Okay, your A is 1. 1 over 2x times by what?
2.
Times 2 plus 0 dah. Differentiate 1 jadi kosong dah.
Oh, saya silap, saya dipotong lah.
Okay, that's the error because 1 plus 1 when you differentiate 1 becomes 0, right? Okay, so once you get 0, then you can cancel this. The 2 you can cancel, so you get 1 over x. Okay, so you get 1 over x. Okay, what about your y? Y will be equal you are correct. Okay, you punya dy over du, you get 3u power of 2 dah. But before that, this one we u power of 3 dah. Okay, ini akan jadi u power of 3. So when you differentiate, you get dy over du become 3u square. Okay, now put to the formula. Masuk formula. Okay, what is your formula? Dy dx will be equal dy over du times du over dx. Okay, where you get equal, okay, 3u square times 1 over x. So kalau kita simplify, kita akan dapat 3 over x u square. Okay, you can put like this, you can put 3 over x u square. So the u, you can substitute the function. Okay, so finally I get equal 3 over x times log 2x plus 1 square. Ya, Nurul.
Kalau bracket tu duduk sama dengan 3 kat atas tu, tak kasih.
Macam mana lagi sekali, sorry?
Yang bracket tu di sebelah nombor 3, okey ke?
Macam ni.
Over x.
Okay, boleh, tak ada masalah. Boleh, over x acceptable, betul, sama juga. Okay, so kalau you tulis ni pun terima, kalau you tulis macam ni pun saya terima. Both answer is acceptable. Okay, saya letak sini, taruh sini. Okay, or you can write this also. Equal 3 bracket log 2x plus 1 square divided by x. Okay, ini pun saya terima, ini jawab betul. Okay, I give you one more exercise. Okay, that is a homework. Then we break for a while. Then we continue with implicit rule. Okay, I give you homework. Okay, so take this is a homework. Okay, do this as a homework. Homework will be okay, number 3, y equal okay, exponent 2x plus s square power of 3. Now try this. Okay, kita break sekejap lah. Okay, so now okay, break for a while. We take okay, 11, 10, 58. Okay, tak apa lah, kita berhenti sampai 11.5 lah. Ya, okay. Tak apa, ini 2 minit sebagai extra ni. Okay, I berhenti sampai 11.05. Anyone, any problem so far? Ada siapa-siapa dah miss mana-mana? Tak copy lagi? Tak ada tak ada masalah langsung Ni yang risau ni. Okay, little bit scared about bisect. Okay, remember bisect selalu ada fail lah. Standard ada fail lah. Ini yang saya paling risau dah. Bisect dia senyap saja tapi dia fail. Okay, last year 4 orang fail paper ni. Okay, ini yang saya paling risau when it comes to bisect. Dia senyap-senyap tapi tak tahu apa-apa. Okay, remember I warning you kalau you tak faham terus tanya Okay, Itu yang saya boleh bantu lah. Atau saya tak boleh nak bantu apa-apa. Okay, so I stop for a while. I continue it. Continue again 11:05. Okay. continue again for the coming lesson. Okay, after break so kita sambung dah Anyone, any problem so far? Tak ada Okay, so kita sambung. Okay, next I want to continue with implicit function. Okay, next I want to go with implicit function. Okay, so I'm going to go into implicit function lah. Okay, what is implicit function? Okay, when you have left side, right side. Okay, you have a derivative function. You want to do a left hand side, a right hand side. So you must know how to do derivative when you have y power of n. Okay, itu yang maksud dia Okay, let's say you have this problem. Look at this. Y power of n. Okay, if we have y power of n, I'm going to differentiate this. So d over dx y power of n. So kalau kita nak differentiate ni, this time y itu sendiri kita differentiate. Okay, look at this. We want to differentiate y itself. So bila kita differentiate y power of n, then you get what? You get n dot y n minus 1 okay dot dy dx. Itu maksud dia. Okay, dalam case ni you differentiate y itself. Sebelum ni ialah you differentiate x, right? But this time you want to differentiate y itself. So to differentiate y itself, okay, so this is the form okay, differentiate y maksudnya kita kena masukkan d over dx. D over dx maksudnya kita nak differentiate y dah Okay, so let me give an example. Okay, start with the example 1. Okay, I bagi satu example. Okay, don't worry saya akan copy balik formula dia Okay, example 1. Okay, this time I give you what? I give you y square. Okay, I want to differentiate y square. Okay, so macam mana saya nak differentiate y square? Then I put d over dx I put d over dx. Ini maksudnya saya nak differentiate y square. Okay, get the formula back. Okay, what is the formula? When you have y power of n, so d dx y power of n will give you n dot y n minus 1 dot dy dx, meaning that mesti kena dapat dy dx belakang. Okay, so ini jawapan dia akan bagi kita sama dengan this will be equal to bring down you get 2 and then y power of 1 okay, because 2 minus 1 you get 1 dot what? Yeah, correct. You get dy dx. So kita akan dapat 2y dy dx. So this is my last answer. Okay, 2y dy dx. Okay, I think you mungkin dapat dia punya clue dia Okay, I go with number 2. And now you look at number 2. Okay, try number 2. Number 2, I give you y equal, okay, let's say I want to differentiate d dx. I want to differentiate y power of 3, for example. Okay, I want to differentiate y power of 3. Use back the formula. Okay, use back the formula. So what do you get this time? So you get 3 okay, correct, y square times correct, you get dy dx. Betul. So you akan dapat 3y square dy dx. Okay, so you get, finally you get, okay, you get 3y square dy dx. So kita dapat ni dah. Okay, so kita dapat idea dia, very good. Okay, one more some simple example. Okay, number 3. Okay, number 3, let's say I give you, okay, d over dx, I give you 3y power of 4. What is this answer?
12y power of 3 dx.
Correct, betul. Okay, 12y power of 3 dy dx, betul. Very good. Okay, so ini jawapan dia, dia akan jadi 3 times 4 y power of 3 and dy dx. Okay, sebabnya 4 turun bawah, so 3 memang ada kat sini, so 3 times 4 you get 12 y power of 3 and dy dx. Okay, so these are the few easy example where you can understand the implicit function. Okay, ni yang senang sikit nak kita nak pergi dah. Okay, now I give you some problem questions. Okay, some problem questions. Okay, number 4. Okay, what if I have this problem? Y power of 3 equal 5x plus exponent 2x. Okay, saya nak differentiate. I want to find dy dx. Okay, my problem is what? I want to find dy dx. To get dy dx, kita nak, kalau nak differentiate, we need to put d dx. Y power of 3 equal d dx 5x plus exponent 2x. Maksudnya kita nak differentiate duduk sebelah. Ya, betul. Y power of 3 get 3y square dy dx lah. Okay, now we want to differentiate. Kita nak differentiate. So kita nak differentiate macam mana kita nak beritahu? So kita masuk d over dx. So itu maksudnya kita nak differentiate lah. Okay, this is what we call as implicit function. So implicit meaning that we have something y power of something. So that's why we need to do like this. Okay, so what is my answer for y power of 3? When I differentiate, I get what? Yeah, correct. I get 3y square dy dx. So this time, this side for left hand side. Okay, left hand side LHS maksudnya left hand side. Okay, right hand side ialah RHS, ialah right hand side. Okay, so your left hand side you get 3y square dy dx, and your right hand side, now we're going to differentiate this. So kita dapat sama dengan, so when you differentiate 5x you get what? Yeah, correct. You bila differentiate 5x you get 5 plus 2. Yeah, correct. You get 2 exponent 2x. Betul. Okay, you get 2 exponent 2x. Very good. Okay, remember what I said? I want dy dx. Maksudnya last jawapan saya nak dy dx. So what I should do? So dy dx, kalau saya mau dy dx, what I should do? So I will get 5 plus 2 exponent 2x divided by, yeah, correct, I get 3y square. So inilah jawapan saya nak. Okay, when I do once I want dy dx function, so I must divide it by y square, 3y square itu saya kena bawa sini. So when I bring here, operation become divide.
So definitely the right hand side just differentiate. No error.
Macam mana? Lagi sekali, saya kira.
Part untuk right hand side.
Okay.
Differentiate difference saja lagi.
Itu je.
So jadi dy dx tu sebagai kita punya ni.
Ya, correct. Ya, correct. Betul. Last answer kita kena bagi dia dy dx. Okay, number 5. So give you y square equal x log 3x plus 1. Okay, x log 3x plus 1. So I want to differentiate this. Okay, I want to find the dy dx using the implicit function. Saya nak selesai ni guna implicit function. So this time, of course, y square you can buat differentiate here, and of course x log 3x plus 1 you can differentiate here. So you have left side, you get right side.
Sir, kena tunjuk ke yang dx, d over dx y tu, kalau saya terus pergi dengan y dengan dy dx tu boleh ke kena tunjuk d over dx tu?
Tak apa, tak tunjuk pun tak apa. Janji you tahu you differentiate tu macam mana. Yang tadi tu saya tunjuk you sebab saya nak beritahu you kita buat differentiation kan. So sebab tu saya letak d over dx lah. But it's actually not a condition you do need to put there. Kalau tak letak pun boleh lah, acceptable. But only thing is you must, okay, let's say you write something is remind someone about the condition lah. Kalau tak, orang tak faham apa you tulis. So that's why just now I put d over dx. Tapi kalau you dah faham, maksudnya kalau you terus letak dy dx, saya terus faham lah. It's okay, it's acceptable. Okay, Pak Hafiz, saya dah jawab soalan.
Okay.
Okay. So first kali, I'm going to do left side, right side. Saya nak buat asing-asing. Why I want to do that? Because here you see you have UV problem. Here you have UV. Ni ada UV, so you must use product rule. Okay, careful lah, because you have a UV function here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do left side. Okay, I'm going to do left side. So left side is what? Left side is just y square. So d over dx y square. Okay, what is my answer? D over dx y square give me what? Ya, correct. 2y dy dx. Betul. Saya akan dapat 2y dy dx. Okay, so now I go for right hand side. So right hand side, okay, I do d over dx x log 3x plus 1. Okay, to do that, remember you need the u and v lah. Ini kena buat u dengan v.
So maksud dia ada fraction pendengannya se-y.
Ada fraction. Yes, ada fraction. Dia memang akan ada fraction. Okay, what is my du dx?
1.
Yeah, correct. Du dx is 1. What about my log 3x?
1 over x.
Yeah, correct. I akan dapat 1 over x. So I dapat 1 over 3x times 3 dah. So when cancel, I get just 1 over x. Okay, so I use formula. I get 1 over 3x times 3. I get 1 over x. Okay, yang dah lupa ni, okay, please recall lah. Please keep on do some exercise. Kalau tak lupa, tak tahu nak proceed lah, because after this we will have many functions combined. Okay, so I hope you recall all these things lah. Kalau tak, bila lupa memang tak boleh selesai lah. Okay, memang tengah jalan akan stuck. Okay, so u times v and then v times dv. So you will get, okay, you will get okay, you get okay, equal 1 times log 3x plus x times 1 over x. Okay, so ini kita boleh masuk dalam formula dah. Okay, we can put it into the formula. So, I buat macam mana? Saya terus masuk dia punya ni. Ya.
Yang ni tu tak ada plus 1 kan? Lagi d over dx bagi lain.
Plus 1 dia become 0 dah.
Oh, maksud dia tak?
Plus 1 dia jadi 0. Because of what? Because plus 1 dia keluar apa? Dia keluar. So we differentiate this. Okay, ini guna u, ini guna v. So ini sekali dia once you differentiate dia jadi kosong dah. Ni become 0 dah. The constant become 0.
Sebelum differentiate pun dia dah hilang.
No. Once you differentiate baru dia hilang. Oh ya. Once you differentiate dia hilang.
Okay.
Sebab ni dia log x, log 3x dia. Dia bukan log 3x tambah 1 Remember this one different. Dengan ni tak sama. Ni dua tak sama.
Ni dekat luar ignore.
Dekat luar tu bukan ignore lah. Dekat luar itu kiranya dia tambah kalau differentiate dia jadi kosong lah. Dia lain. You put inside and outside is different. Two different thing. I nampak apa you faham, apa you nak tanya ni. Actually you confuse with these two kan? Betul? Betul. Kalau tambah satu dekat luar, itu kiranya bukan kira ignore lah. It's actually become zero.
Kalau kat luar tu X je?
Kalau X dia jadi satu lah.
Betul.
Kalau dia X dia akan jadi satu lah. So you have X. You will get 1 lah. Differentiate you get 1.
Oh, okay sir.
Okay, so what will be my last answer? So my last answer will be 2y. Okay, so 2y ni dari mana? Daripada sini I take this answer. Ambil jawapan ini. Ambil jawapan ini. 2y dy dx. Okay, I take this answer. 2y dy dx will be equal log 3x plus x ini boleh potong kan? Ini boleh potong. So ini dapat apa? Ini akan dapat 1. So actually get 1. Okay, now actually I put the left side, right side together. Ini left side, ini right side together. Okay, I just split because easy to do that. Saya pecahkan tadi sebabnya senang nak buat. Once I finish differentiate, then I combine them because left side must be equal to right side one. Mesti kena gabung balik. Okay, now what is my last answer? I want what actually?
dy dx.
Saya nak dy dx, betul. So saya nak dy dx. So dy dx will be equal what? Correct. Betul. Log 3x plus 1 over 2y. Okay, kita akan dapat log 3x plus 1 over 2y. Okay, so far okay? Boleh ikut? Faham?
Boleh je.
Okay, bagus. Kalau macam tu okay lah. Okay, number 6 Okay, continue. Number 6 I give you 2y power of 3 equal 5 sine power of 4 3x. Now try this. So I give you the answer. So answer become what? Ini is actually ini tak ada masalah. This one actually a simple problem lah. Looks like complicated but it's actually very simple ni. So when you differentiate, this one is one function. Ini pun satu saja. So it's actually you can straight to the answer. So when you differentiate, get what? This one become 6y power of 2 dy dx, betul? Sama dengan, and this time you get 5 times 4, correct, times 3, very good. Okay, 5 times 4 times 3, because 5 power of 4, power dia turun bawah, and then a kena keluar. So 5 times 4 times 3, and then sin power of 3, 3x, correct, times, correct, cos 3x, very good. So ini akan dapat cos 3x. Okay, so my last answer will be 6y squared dy dx equal 60 okay, sin 3x, 3x, cos 3x. So I want dy dx. Yeah, 60 over sin power of 3, 3x, cos 3x over 6y square. So boleh cancel ni? Ya, correct. Ini boleh cancel lah. Of course ini boleh cancel. So ini jadi 1, ini jadi 10 lah. So you must give me the simplified answer lah, the most simplest answer. Okay, betul. Dia akan jadi y square.
Kalau saya buat yang saya dulu boleh ke?
Boleh? Boleh. Tak ada masalah. Kan? Yang tadi itu right hand side, left hand side, saya nak bagi you nampak. Okay, you kena buat, let's say complicated, you buat pecah, you buat right hand side, left hand side. But this problem is actually simple problem. Why I say that? Because ini ada satu je, sin ada satu je. Ini tak ada, ini constant je. So it's a simple problem. That's why I do state. Because of what? Because this side also y saja ada. So I can boleh buat sekali lah. But you want to do right side, you want to do left side, then you gabung boleh. Itu untuk yang complicated lah. Complicated problem we should do right side, left side, we to combine. But this one I think you can do together. Okay Hafiz, saya dah jawab soalan Okay, so kita dah selesai lah for number 6. Okay, finish number 6, try number 7. Okay, what is the first step I should do? First step saya buat.
Bring X to the other side.
Yeah, I should do left side, right side. Okay, itu yang paling senang lah. Okay, I should do left side, I should do right side. So left side I do d dx untuk xy square, and then right hand side I should do d dx for exponent x plus s square. But actually right hand side easy, but left hand side you must do uv. Ini pun kena buat uv because of what? Because here you got x, y together. Bila dia gabung, of course you need to use uv. Mesti kena guna uv. So product rule. So remember the product rule is what? dy dx will be equal du dx v plus u dv dx. Okay, ini kena guna product. Okay, we do one by one now. We do one by one. Okay, ini saya list dulu. Okay, we do one by one. So first, do left hand side. Okay, so your u is actually what? Your u is actually x, and your v is actually y square. Okay, u is actually x, v is actually y square. Okay, once you differentiate, you get du dx become 1. Very good. So du dx dia akan jadi 1. What about dv dx?
2y.
2y dy dx. Dia mesti ada dy dx. Differentiate y mesti kena ada dy dx. So 2y dy dx. Okay, so darab silang kita dapat apa? This times this and this times this. So this times this you get last answer, left hand side will be equal. So left hand side will be equal y square, 1 times y square plus x times 2y dy dx. Betul. So kita akan dapat y square plus 2xy dy dx. Okay, kita dah selesai left hand side lah. But actually right hand side senang kan? Right hand side actually senang. You can do in one shot. Memang you boleh buat sekali, you boleh dapat terus jawapan right hand side. Okay, so right hand side. Okay, I do it. Okay, right hand side. I get d dx. Okay, d dx for exponent x plus s square. I'll get what? I'll get. Okay, exponent x differentiate dapat. Yes, correct. Dia akan dapat exponent x plus 2x. Very good. Okay, betul. Very good. You get exponent x. When you differentiate exponent x, you dapat exponent x. When you differentiate x square, you dapat x square. 2x. X square akan dapat 2x. Okay. differentiate ni, bagi jawapan ni. Differentiate ni, dia bagi jawapan ni. Very good. Ini jawapan betul. Very good. Because avoid ini tak ada yang darab lah. This one just plus minus. Plus minus you boleh different biasa. Okay, once you dapat ni, then we go for the last answer. Kita dah boleh pergi untuk last answer. So left hand side equal right hand side. Okay, left hand side must be equals to right hand side, meaning that y square plus 2xy dy dx must be equals to exponent x plus 2x. Okay, saya ambil jawapan ni Saya ambil jawapan ni masuk sini. Masuk sini. Okay, now what I want actually? Dy dx. Correct. I want dy dx. Yes. Y square pindah sana, dia tolak. Very good. Okay, when you bring there, it become minus y square. Correct. Very good. Okay, I give you the last answer. Give you the last answer. So dy dx will be equal exponent x plus 2x minus y square over correct 2xy. Ini last answer dia. Macam mana dapat? Y kuasa 2 kita pindah, dia tolak. Lepas kita pindah, kita bahagi dengan 2xy. So that's why you get exponent x plus 2x minus y square over 2xy.
So kalau saya cancel 2x tu tak boleh ke?
Maksudnya sini dengan sini 2x potong macam ni. Tak boleh. Tak boleh. Sebab dia bukan factor. You mesti kalau you mau potong mesti kena ada factor. Baru kita boleh potong. Contohnya macam ni, 2x tambah y bahagi 2. Ini factor, so boleh potong. Kalau ini 2x tambah y bahagi 2, tak boleh potong. Ini potong. Ini potong, saya potong apa? Macam mana? Lagi sekali, sorry. Okay. Boleh. Scroll ke atas ni. Kejap, Syakir. Bagi saya dalam 10 saat macam tu. Stay your friends are copy. Okey. Ayah apa dia Syakir lagi sekali?
Saya bukakan soalan balik.
Okey.
Saya tahu nama saya buat dapat jawapan lain, tapi cuma dia nak tanya saya je lah kan.
Okey.
Dan x, y square kan, what if we bring x to another side?
Okey, good point. Boleh buat. Boleh buat.
Saya coba lah, saya tak try betul-betul macam lain jawapan dia.
Can. Actually you can do that. It's a very good try. Actually very good. I suppose. Okay, thank you for that question. Very good. Okay, apa Syakir ni kata Syakir ni kata benda ni. Okay, let me give you the question again. Okay, question tadi apa? Xy square equal exponent x plus x square. So you can do this. Actually boleh buat. Of course you can do this. So bila you bawa sana, maksudnya sini kena buat quotient rule kan? Sini kena guna quotient rule. Dan ini sebenarnya boleh buat terus. Actually ini boleh buat terus. Ini akan dapat 2y dy dx lah. Sini kena guna quotient rule. So you kena guna u over v lah. Then after you find, you put it here lah. This answer you put it here. Boleh buat.
Tapi kat contoh macam saya dah kira, so nanti dia dapat over 2 lah biasa. Kira soalan tadi tak ada over 2 pun.
Okay, you dapat apa tadi?
Saya tak dapat lah, tapi saya kira cuma macam ni. Kalau you saya dah exponential plus 2x tu kan.
Okay.
Okay, saya faham. Sebab tadi saya patutnya bagilah y, dia dapat bagilah y dia quotient ni.
Okay.
That's why saya dapat saya nak makan y yang y square tu nanti saya.
Okay. Good try lah, good try. Mesti kena buat macam tu. Very good. It's a good try. I say it's a good try. Very good. You kena tak boleh apa yang saya ajar saya. You kena buat lebih daripada saya cakap. You kena buat some experiment. Do some analysis. Itu yang pernah ada. Very good. Saya kira. Okay. So saya rasa dah selesai dah. Okay. I give you one more last question. Okay. Saya bagi satu lagi last question. Anyone? Ada apa-apa masalah lagi? Siapa-siapa? Okay, senyap je, tak ada masalah dah. Okay, saya assume tak ada masalah dah. Okay, jadi saya sambung pergi kepada satu lagi soalan last, number 8. Okay, so let's say give you x square y power of 3 equal x exponent 2x plus sin 3x. Okay, x square y power of 3 and then x exponent to x plus sin 3x. This is my question. Ya, kena differentiate. Tapi differentiate biasa je lah. Because dia ada sin 3 je kan, dia tak ada apa-apa gabung. So just normal differentiation. Differentiate biasa. so this is the answer lah. Ini jawapan dia lah. Okay, ini jawapan dia. Okay, of course you need to do few times lah. Kalau kita nampak, it's okay. You try to do few times, okay, to see what is exactly what happening lah. Okay, cuba lah beberapa kali. Okay, cuba beberapa kali supaya you boleh nampak clear the picture. Okay, I think that's all for today. Saya berhenti sampai sini lah. Okay, no question. That's all lah. That's all for today. Yang mana?
Yang last tu kan yang 2x kuasa 2, y kuasa 2. Sebenarnya 3x kuasa 2, y kuasa 2 kan?
Sebenarnya 3 mana? Oh ya, betul lah. Ya, Dalili. Thank you, Dalili. Ni betul. Saya copy salah ni. Betul. Saya patutnya kena copy 3 sini. Saya salah sini. Thank you for that. 3y kuasa 2, 3x kuasa 2, y kuasa 2. Thank you. Okay, any more question? Ada apa-apa, siapa-siapa ada soalan? Ada apa-apa pertanyaan? Ada pembetulan? Okay, boleh. Okay. Kejap lagi saya akan bagi latihan lah. Saya akan masuk dalam sitos. Saya dah prepare, cuma saya belum upload je dalam sitos. Okay, kalau tak ada apa-apa masalah, then kita berhenti dah. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you, class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Pak.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Pak.
Okay, sama.